oversized gray matterless balloon. Whew. Okay. I'm back. Kinda.
It's like
Thank you. Woo-wee. Thank you. Hi, bro. Follow me back, and I'll follow you back. Okay. No. I need to do this. Do this. Do one of these. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. For real this time. It's late now, lucky. Some lucky days. Let's lock in. Let's make it happen, Captain. Not in that size, we're not right now. Okay. So what are you two up to? Reply to Tarako questions, running errands for the shrine. You could say that. Because Claude isn't still nice. It's talking to people. Go to Shizu at talking to people. Shizu's smug brain paused. Claude. Excuse me, fuck. Huh? Carol. Straighten. Ask who this person is. I think it'd be really funny if we pulled left. Can't be Ganyu. Ganyu's too obvious. People pick up on that too fast. Percy, I think Percy's a solid pick because Percy's like pretty well known amongst adventurers. Like he has a good reputation. Fable Red would also be a solid fucking pick. So realistically, they could be going. It doesn't matter who they're meeting. What matters is that Carol picks up on they're going to meet with the Marionette Mafia, which Carol will then essentially make some logical jumps when she doesn't get answers, that the Marionette Mafia is having communications with the Shrine of Calamity, and the two of them are working on something together. She doesn't know what it is, she doesn't know what it's for. At this point in time, all she knows is that there's communications there. Meanwhile, the Shrine of Calamity is also having communications with the Fool's Errand. So it could be a possible business opportunity, a conflict of interest. She doesn't know, but it's something she needs to think about and bring to Vladimir's attention, right? However, they wouldn't be meeting with Stella. Stella doesn't make sense. They wouldn't be meeting with Ganyu. Now, Ganyu would make sense. However, Ganyu is entirely too active as far as trying to smooth over some relations with the city of Aegis right now. At this point in time, he has been doing a fuck ton of legwork. I mean, this dude is out there grinding. We don't see it, right? We don't see it as much, but we kind of get hints of it. So he's like not just chilling at the Marionette Mafia's manor, right? He's out there doing shit. He's out there grinding. He's out there making connections. He's using his let's just put it as it is, like a charismatic personality to win people over, essentially. Which, okay, that's fine. So it's not him. Emma doesn't make sense because Emma's going to be like, basically she's not known and her power's an enigma. Like, people just don't fucking know her or understand how strong she is at this time. That's because she's new. So there's that. So we gotta skip over Emma. I think Percy would make a lot of sense because Claude is very much Claude and Shizu both actually are very much combat representatives of the Shrine of Calamity. They take on a lot of shit and a lot of the monster dispatching around the shrine and in the hills and the mountains, which is why Jamie doesn't really have a lot to do normally. So there's like that, right? So Percy would make a fuck ton of sense because Percy is, anyways, Percy would make a fuck ton of sense because Percy is also like the fucking combat dude, right? He is a bruiser through and through. This man loves to fight. He loves to take on slaying quests. Like, this is just what he does. Very reliable, very well liked, would make sense. Problem is, he's not the most diplomatic of characters. In fact, he would be the kind of dude to just be like, yeah, let's go do whatever. So there's that problem. Anila is too new, so that doesn't work. So logically, the only pick, if I'm not going to do Ganyu, and it definitely can't be Stella, and Percy doesn't make sense, would be Fable Red. Technically, Red would push this type of work off on Hansel, normally. Yeah, they push it off on Hansel normally. While he may not be as smart as his sister, he is more practiced and versed in the diplomatic stuff. So he usually handles that kind of shit, even though the sister's smarter. But Red's gonna handle this per request. So Red will be the one that they're meeting with. I think just by like process of elimination and like how characters interact with the world around them and their motives, Red would do this. Because if Ganyu asked Red to do something directly, which in this case he would have, Red will do this. Absolutely, no questions asked. So yeah, Red's 100% going to be the one meeting up with the Shrine of Calamity. And it actually works out kind of well. Yeah, it actually works out kind of well given Red's history. So it's actually better than what I was originally thinking. Hansel would also be a nice one too, but I think maybe in the future we'll let Hansel do some stuff like that. Okay. Good enough, we'll take it. I think it's pretty solid. Easy modeled vigorously. Not vigorously. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Easy wonders. Need to go to where to meet okay. Claude stuffed. Claude pushed Shizu's cheek. Just some business with future associate. Cheese, drug or movie readings. Eat my ass. Go Chizu. Let Chizu go? Why is this deja vu? Let Chizu go. This is like the weirdest deja vu to have. Oh, okay. He lights up. I'm going there tomorrow. Tomorrow? No, 2 days. Right? Am I tripping? Yeah. 1 day. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. Going there. I thought that was too soon. Are we going to see the celebration? I need to call it something else. What the fuck did I call it? Nightly celebration event. Yeah. That's what I'm rocking with for now, huh? Okay. I should call it something like the fucking liberation event or some shit. Yeah. I don't know. See the celebration. Lucky's eyes. These figures elevated. What do you mean? What do you mean 3? What do you mean smiley face? What do you mean? What's happening? What do you mean by that? Hello. What you trying to say? Ah. Okay. Oh, Chizu would love to go see celebration events. Go, Claude. Please. Chizu tugs at Claude's half bit. Sure, but that's the case. I believe it should get moving. To bid their farewells. Not farewell. Farewells. And that. Yes. What's up? With their absence, mostly chooses the square dots. No, God doesn't show it. But what? Stupid. Say it. I dare you. Show it. He really does care for cheesy. Girl nibbled on yeah. It seemed really close. Where was I going with this? Dun, 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 dun. So, girl said, fuck you. Can I give you 2 cents? Nope, they wouldn't have that price here. Can I give you my best? What? Good cut. I've had sideways. But to the side. All that stuff going on inside your head. Amy, magic, your sister. That. Beside. Yeah, I suppose. Well, for starters, Jamie is going to do what he wants when he wants. Even if you don't worry too much about Carol's off into the distance. Yeah, mean, but what is it? mean, if wants to help you, he will. Otherwise, won't. Never quite appreciate the lurk. Enjoy your couple's time. Get some good quality time in with your spouse. Enjoy, enjoy. Thank you very much. We're quite pinned down how he prioritizes things. Shh. I know this. Once he's made up his mind to help someone, doesn't half-ass it. Let's see. Sister. I'll explain. Your Streamlab Monmon's cute. Do I prefer your Streamlab Monmon or Gargomon? Streamlab? Wait, what? Oh, the stream avatars? Like your little chibi on the screen? I prefer the Gargomon or the one you were using before, or this one. I think this one makes more sense for you, just based on like the art and stuff. Probably this one. Yeah, thanks. This one's cuter. This one probably. I don't know if I'd say Gargomon's really cute. They have like cute features, but Monmon's different, cuter. Especially in this style. This one down here, style down here. And they're surrounded by people who can do a little dumbass. Oh shit. Staff. Most prominent guilds. So willing, train with you, or figure out why we haven't done anything to the market. It's me. I may not look at it, but I teach pretty well. But I'm a pretty good teacher. Sounds more natural. Cookies. Here's my gold. I love you to help. And you. I am fucking this up so bad. Right? Swell. There is to go. And rushed. So, off of her save. We start tomorrow. Come to work early. Will begin your You don't see any characters that start with an R on the stream avatars? Whoop-cha! Oh, on the skeleton? That's probably because there isn't any. Stood up and followed. Okay. Secret mysterious character remains secret and mysterious, I guess. I mean, we have so much time to introduce new characters and do new things. Oh, there's Rogden. Rogden has R. I just haven't put him on the. Yeah, I haven't put him on the chart yet. Okay. And you're ready. Back at Lucky. Past. Resources. Is way behind you. Nice. Thanks for the redeem, Moss. I hope your halfway Mount to spot point day has been going well. By the way, against my better judgment, I'm back on Valorant. I did it for the clicks. Okay. You saw Lamar. Yeah, that shit was Val is one of the video games of all time. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, Strinova's coming, so I feel good. Against my better judgment, I'm back on Valorant. Not that I'm like playing every day like I used to. I just boot up when friends are on or whatever. It's fine. I've regressed. No, it's fun to do with people here and there. I think it's good to have for like collabs and fucking around with people. I'm definitely like more willing to mentally segregate games, if that makes sense. Like have games that I used to like or kind of don't care for be okay to play when I'm collabing. Like I don't really like, let's face it, I don't really play games casually anymore at all, outside of like streaming them casually, right? So it's nice to have stuff that I don't really like care too deeply about to just kind of click some buttons with other people on stream from time to time. Yeah. Yeah. Like I don't know if I necessarily want to like collab and do Guilty Gear Strive unless it's like a fun event type thing, because I do care about Strive. I'd rather do something I don't care about, to be honest. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Don't trust anything I'm saying right now. My brain is broken at the moment. Yeah, don't trust a word coming out of my mouth. Remember earlier how I said, chat, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm about to lie to you? I could be lying right now. Or I could have lied to you already. I don't know. It was somewhere. Actually, I kind of forgot about that till right now. Yo, my memory is dog shit. So ass, bro. I can't even do like a bit or like a running gag because I forget to fucking follow up on it. Dude, it really be your own brain betraying you. That's crazy. Okay. So Carol and thank you so much. Yeah. Never forget this. She told all about her lunch date soon after. Okay, so now is a good point to hit him with the blicky. Go here. Go here. Alright, so we've had the chance to, in this chapter alone, lay a lot of fucking groundwork and have some nice interactions, I feel like. Chapter's not over. Jamie's still gotta pick up Lucky, and then I don't know if it's gonna I don't really know if I'm gonna rush it though. I'm gonna try and do it in this chapter, and then if it doesn't make sense, because I'm not gonna rush the scenes, but if it doesn't make sense and it makes it way too long, I'll just put it in the next chapter. I was trying to really make like every day after a certain point in the book, I want every day to kind of be one chapter, but if they have to be 2 chapters, then like they have to be 2 chapters, you know what I mean? I can start doing like part 1, part 2 or whatever, I guess. It's fine. This is really not the end of the world. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. We're at 4,600 words. And it's like your average chapters for an actual novel, not a light novel. Your average chapter is about 5K. So I'm kind of in a spot where do I do the normal thing, right? This is a good, like right here, what we have right here, this is a logical and a good stopping point. We've already established that every single, okay, so here's my line of thought. I can continue this chapter, I can push it past the word count, make the chapter more wordy and longer, but it includes the full day, right? Well, what do I gain from including the full day? What I gain is I get to have Lucky and Jamie yap at the Shrine of Calamity again, which is important. I want to do that again before the firework event. right? The celebration event. That needs to happen at least once before the celebration event. So I know that for a fact. However, it doesn't have to happen right now on their way home tonight. And realistically, it can happen the same day as the celebration event. I don't give a fuck. It just needs to happen before the celebration event. So that's like something we can, that's a piece we can move around. Why is that so important? I need Lucky to meet a few characters. That's why. We need to introduce a few characters before we get the full idea that, before it's like blatantly obvious and told to us as the viewer, the reader, whatever, that the Shrine of Calamity is going to be kind of teaming up with the Marionette Mafia, right? So the Marionette Mafia is plotting this challenge, and they're planning to use members from the Shrine of Calamity to do it. Well, what does the Shrine of Calamity gain from the Marionette Mafia doing this? Unfortunately, the full understanding of why they would do this doesn't really make sense until I explain Jamie's backstory in the future. But to give you guys some insight, ultimately, the Fool's Carol, the Marionette Mafia, and the Shrine of Calamity all worked hand in hand back when Jamie was younger. Like, this wasn't that long ago. People still remember this shit. And we're talking like way younger, right? Like a good bit younger. It's been like a decade plus. But somebody died during that time, and that led to a massive power vacuum, which led to people from the Marionette Mafia trying to enact old contracts, giving them a really negative public perception. Without the Marionette Mafia, Aegis would not be intact today. It would not be the way that it is today. Their manpower was monumental in keeping Aegis in one piece, as was the Shrine of Calamity, as was the Fool's Carol. All three of them kept Aegis in one piece, right? So like there was like no civilian casualties. Damages were kept to, like, considering the scale of the battle, like a relative minimum. But the Shrine of Calamity has always had a great relationship with both guilds, and both guilds used to work with each other and refer work to each other pretty frequently. Like, they were more or less just like Lamau, like, if you live closer to this side of the city, come here. If you live closer to this side of the city, come here. Like, it wasn't like there was like a friendly rivalry, but there was no hatred between the two groups. There was no not even hatred or like jealousy or any of those like negative feelings. They did things together. It was like a good symbiotic relationship. One had a higher focus on like shipping and port work and, you know, like the harbor side of things, right? Like imports, exports, that kind of thing. And the other had a higher focus on entertainment and luxury, relaxation when it came to their secondary business models. It wasn't just, what's it called? It wasn't just like the guilds that keep these running. Like, they have their own businesses. And the Marionette Mafia also ran a loan brokering agency kind of thing. Like, they were lenders. And they weren't the type to go around and break your fucking kneecaps, but after Stella's dad died, shit kind of went south. I say all this to say, introducing a couple of characters now earlier for the Shrine of Calamity is important, because come quite a few chapters later, I want them to have more quote-unquote screen time, so they're not just popping up out of nowhere. Not only that, but I still want Jamie and Lucky to have their time together and do things. I don't want it to just be like all these other characters. So, a few things need to happen. I think that Ganyu's her uncle. Ganyu's Stella's uncle. That's his niece. I think what I need to do, I think what makes sense is I think we end the chapter here, because this is, like I said, it's a logical stopping point. We kind of have a conclusion, not really a conclusion, but we have a resolution to Lucky's internal struggle. She's been able to voice it twice and in different ways with different people and kind of work through some of her shit. And now she's prepared to go to Jamie and be like, this is what I want to do whenever she's ready, right? Like, she has essentially her girl backing, if that makes sense. She has her support network in place that has helped her kind of verbalize the shit, get it out, cry about it, whatever. And now she has a plan. Not only am I going to be working, which is building my confidence and getting me money so I'm not freeloading, but on top of that, Carol said she's gonna help train me. So I'm gonna go do my training, and there'll be other characters there too. So there'll be that. So like, Lucky has a very clear, this is what I'm doing going forward. And right now, I'm super looking forward to going to this night celebration. So that's gonna be big. So we have like a really good stopping point for that chapter, and I think it's not too short, it's not too long, it does what it needs to do. So yeah, we're gonna leave that as is. We're just gonna go to the next chapter. And then, since the chapter that's happening now is to introduce Beatrix and show Jamie's actual combat prowess and his personality when he fights, when he actually gets interested, I think that this needs to happen. And then after this, I can do Team Decimus, which is going to be the same day as Jamie's, right? So it'll be like 2 of the same day, but from different perspectives and timelines. Actually, fuck, now that I think about it, hold on. Now that I think about it, Lucky's also going to do her training. So it's really important that we show that. But now that I put that in, we've got next day would leave us with 1 day of like a freebie, which is the next day. And then the following day, after the 2 groups go on their quests. Okay, so I could technically do it this way instead of spending multiple chapters on the same day. I can push back Nessie a day so that it happens on the celebration event. So we do Lucky's training, right? Lucky stuff. Mimic Forest we do Lucky stuff, her training, and like part of her day. And then either in the same chapter or in the next chapter for the same day, I could do Jamie's stuff with Beatrix. And then the following day for the nightly celebration event, I can do first, I do Team Decima, right? And then we shift focus back to getting to the celebration event. I think that makes sense. I'll have to work out exactly where Lucky's training goes in this, because it's not going to take a whole chapter. And Jamie's thing will... I hope it doesn't take the whole chapter. That would be unfortunate. But I don't know. I need him to do some interaction with Vladimir to chapter 6. Okay. Chapter 6. I'll do like a spar, but new experience. We're kind of going for a theme here, but just leave it as this for now, and if I need to change it, I can change it. Gonna kill Nasu. Teehee. Okay. That means you can get your artifact. What does a day later have to do with you getting your artifact, you goofball? You silly goose. You're gonna get... I gotta figure out the placement of the next artifact after the boots, but it's either gonna be right before he picks it up during his mission. It's either gonna be right before, but that doesn't mean he's gonna see you and give it to you. the following day. The second artifact you're grabbing, though, the second new one, is going to be right before. You can either get it like slightly right before the exhibition, because you're going to be a little rusty with that one without like a lot of practice. But you do pick up on it quick, so you'll show like signs of adapting mid-fight. Or it'll be right after the exhibition. I got to figure out the timing on when the exhibition actually is. I still haven't figured that out yet. I haven't decided if it's going to be weeks, a week, a month, because like realistically Vladimir can put together an event that size relatively quickly. The problem is getting all the other guilds in and like high ranking people, so that's probably gonna realistically in world take longer. I'm thinking I just do a week realistically. Yeah. No, give me an excuse not to make some characters. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta figure that shit out still. Originally I was gonna do a month, but I'm like, if I'm writing day-to-day activity and I'm not doing any skips, I might either A, have to break my rule and do some skips, or B, not make it a month. Because that shit's a lot. That's like 30 fucking chapters. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. So yeah, I don't know. We'd be dangling this carrot on the stick for 30 chapters. People are gonna fucking gonna off themselves before we get there. Especially when sometimes it takes me a month to write a fucking chapter. No, I'm just kidding. If the skelly didn't get in the way, it would be fine. Alright. What are we at time-wise? I'm okay. So let's see. So bright. Is she? She flipped. Hello, over. Rise. Jamie stood by his back. His hands. His panel. Separates the lines. Was fully dressed. What appeared to be kind of Romania. Oh my god. Romanium armor with satchels and various items and tools. His face said, also be just so. Yeah, freeloader. Sounds expensive. What the fuck? Brothers of Phoenix. He's got a whole ass title. I think my man's got some money. He owns the entire building that the Fool's Carol is built on. And the 3rd floor is his, and he has a cabin on the Shrine of Calamity's property. I think Jamie's got some cash. I think he's doing all right. I think he's doing okay for himself. Much better than any of us. He's also supporting a whole ass freeloader. Isn't he special? Quite. Yeah. Quite special. Snarked? Is snarked a word? Did I say snarked? Or I have to say snark because I said snarked earlier. Some of us are humble dairy farmers. Yeah, I mean, simply get more milk and sell more milk. I don't know what to tell you. Sell your milk at a higher fucking margin. You too could be rich. Get them government grants, you know what I'm saying? Wanna. Oh, okay. I guess I'll just eat last night's the fuck? Leftovers all by myself. Jamie again. What a shame. I even got some ice cream to go with it. Cookies, ears, looked up over the edge. You want a slingshot at some point? You can have the slingshot, or you can have the scepter or rod / rod. Which one do you want? One or the other? I mean, I guess you could technically have both. The whole point between the scepter / rod you'd be getting is obviously you can't channel mana in a way that allows you to actually shoot stuff and do true magical damage. You rely heavily on breakers, and the scepter you'd be getting would just have like its own mana reserve, and it would kind of like, in my mind, I was thinking there would be a companion that you'd have that would fill it for you, essentially. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. You could technically have both. The slingshot would be... There's actually a slingshot I was thinking about putting in, and it would go on your non-dominant arm, like on your forearm. Not for you necessarily, but just like in general. But if you're gonna have a slingshot, I can just give it to you because I'm gonna get more screen time. But it goes on the non-dominant arm, and it's like a Magitech type thing, breaker. And when you press the button, it like pops up, and it wraps around your wrist too, and it has the fucking, like the I don't know what it's called, but like the little circle slingshot area, and then the band you pull back, and it would be able to like, has gravity magic, so that when you shoot it, it just, or not gravity magic, Jeepers Creepers, it has the fuck's it called? Not acceleration magic. I gave it a name, but basically it speeds up any projectile by a certain amount of the force that's used at point of contact. So that'd be really cool. And it relies, like, obviously specifically on kinetic items. But yeah. But my hope was to give you a weapon you could use for a little bit of magic damage, nothing crazy, but like basic spells, and then a ranged like ballistic and non-magic weapon to deal with specific threats. Don't take nicely to truly fully physical shots. But also, like, your bag of holding, the one you have specifically, just allows you to get away with a lot because you can carry a ton of stuff. And I have like a really fucking cool workaround artifact wise. So you know the boots, right? Hear me out on this. So you know how your bag is only able to hold twice your weight, but it can just like hold an infinite amount of items. So the boots can actually change your weight. Can make you heavier a little bit. That's not a lot, but it's enough to like justify some of the extra gear you'd be carrying around. Not that a lot of the stuff you're using is heavy, but I don't know. Again, I was like, in my mind, I was like, you're just gonna be the weapon wheel character, if that makes sense. Legend of Zelda weapon wheel character. You get sore legs, but they train your muscles. I mean, from the boots, yeah. But you'd be fine. You'd get over it. And also, like, I think, yet again, you're severely underestimating your physical durability and strength. Nekos are, like, very, 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 very physically gifted. They just are. What I should do is, in my drafts one of these days, or in my Skelly, I should go through the races, and like I should list out all the demi-humans, all the monster folk, all the all the standard humanoids, and I should not only just like write out the rest of their traits and stuff, but I should do like physical strength, physical durability, physical speed, resistances, mana pool, etc., and then just like leave a mark on a scale for like how like good they are with the thing or bad they are with the thing on average, because obviously there's exceptions, but just do that as well. What I want to do too is at the end of my books this time, I want to leave like author notes for different things. Usually I do like a glossary, but I think it'd be cool to include some of the stuff I've done in the Skelly this time, and also just like some extra author notes instead of putting them in the margins in the book. Be like, here's what I was thinking here, or I can be like, go watch this video, it'll explain my thought process. I say all this, but I don't even know if I'm gonna do like a paperback version of this, honestly. I'd almost have to make a whole new, I don't know, Amazon account. Maybe I wouldn't. Future problem for future Lucky, not current Lucky. Why? Ice cream. Jamie, wait for me. Lucky jumped out of bed. Hair was twisted into... Oh, Serena, thank you for the follow. That was really nice of you. I like how I didn't get a notification for that. That was not nice of Twitch. I don't know why it does that. It's not actually. It's not even Twitch's fault. It's my my notifications that I use. Awful bummer, honestly. The notification system I use. Props to you for coming up with a sick idea for the FGC, though. Honestly, that shit's tight. I can't wait to go back and watch the VOD. Okay, so Lucky jumped out of bed. Her hair was twisted into... I see. But I should do a messy bun Lucky piece of art. That shit would go so hard. Her hair twisted into. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that a messy bun, like a piece of messy bun art would be pretty good. I should do that. My son's waking up. Scrambled down. Oops. Oh my god. Why was I gonna do way haul? That's literally what I was trying to type. Okay. Hallway. And her. River. Nightmares. Can you fight a sand monster at some point? I don't know, maybe. There's sand on the continent. There's plenty of dungeons. Maybe. Onesie? Fuck it, we'll do a onesie. I don't do onesies over here. Gotta put the goggles to use. I mean, you can just use them in weather and shit in general. There'd be no reason for you not to use them when fighting the Nessies, by the way. You think water spray won't be fucking annoying when you're moving at high speeds? You're crazy. Especially like salty water. And unlike other characters who move at high speeds and can just use their magic to like subconsciously deal with that annoying shit, since you're essentially at like the most bare bones basic level of magic use, so you can like do day-to-day stuff, but you can't really do that. You don't have that level of control. Yeah, you need the goggles. Yeah. Sorry to tell you. We're probably gonna get used before the sand area. If that's a bummer, I apologize. Oopsies. Give one of the other Decima members a saltwater shot to the eye for comic relief, please. How about after they make fun of your goggles? That would actually be kind of funny. It'll be even funnier is if somebody made fun of your goggles and they laughed about it, and then you like smacked the water into their face and it burned their eyes. You'd be like, bet you wish you had some goggles now, huh? It could be like immediate, or it could be like they made fun of you and then mid-battle something happens and like, fuck, what's wrong? I got salt water in my eyes. It would be like, for the people who remember, they remember. I don't know. Something about you just like squirting water into their eyes, like smacking a wave or something, it makes me kind of giggle. Because I can see you and Nep going back and forth over that, for sure. For sure. And she turned corner and looked into kitchen, eyes filled with horror. You wouldn't. Triple clowns. Hi. I am. Jimmy giggled. You stuck a fork into his ice pot pie. He frantically searched kitchen, table, counter, pots, the pie, and ice cream. Came up short. Not bad. opened. Freezer and fridge. No goods. And then back to Jamie. Witnessed him slowly raising his fork to his mouth. He's such a dick, dude. He said, looking at her. Hello. Your side eye. Yo, what a jackass. He's such a piece of shit fucking work. Yeah, what's your back? Huh? Sure. You're okay. Oops. What? Wait. He leapt. Or he quickly down. Down on the wizard. Jamie. Awesome. Out his fork into sweet gun and offer a bite. And all the bites of her offering a bite. So we're just on that plastic. Not sick. Here's ours. Oh, we haven't seen monkey demi-humans because they're not common. Not on this continent. Yeah, like monkey, the equivalent of rhinos, dragon type, like wyvern folk aren't really common. Yeah, a lot of them are gonna be other continents, mostly if they're what? Okay. Sorry. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, there's definitely like more races, but they're not, I don't know, a lot of them aren't as common. Like, even dwarves aren't that common. Especially on this continent. elves too. While they're there, they're just not like. Yes. Dude. Two? Booties, dude. Oh, Cootie's lucky. Bro. It's about dude. Okay, this guy. Fan 2322. You're not wrong. Dude, that game was single-handedly responsible for me just spamming the dude emote IRL and just hitting people with the dude all the time for years. I unironically love the Pernies. Have you ever seen the Pernies from Deskfaceart? Deskfaceart? I don't even know which one the fuck it is. I don't really care. Look at this little shit, dude. Isn't that cute? Okay, so hear me out. So you know how in a lot of like fantasy stories and games and stuff, like rats and slimes are the base enemy. They're like the super weak mob enemy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so this is essentially this Gaia. I hate that so much, but okay. This Prinny is essentially like the equivalent of that. Well, it's adorable. And they go around calling people dude and shit. They're like, you're the best, dude. Dude, don't kill me. They're just really funny. Yeah, sure. I have about like. Okay, we'll take a shower. They do explode when thrown. Yeah, that's some bumps. Yeah, they're cool. I'm gonna hit you with like knives really fast. I guess they're technically like daggers, right? They're not really knives. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Which dead? Oh, am I dumb? I honestly love to see it. Live in reverse. You cannot be serious right now. Let me set this roof. Alright. The rest. The pie. Ice cream. What? On the box. That's not what it's called. Why can't I remember what the fuck it's called? No, the tiny fridges we got. Yeah, what the fuck's it called? Thank you. I can't remember. Why do you think it was something stupid like a fucking box fridge or a stack? Oh, fuck, Jesus Christ. Okay. Thank you. Early. Wait. When did we hit bridge? We? Brought it yesterday for those keep wanting. This is random bullshit. It's what's up? Shit. I figured if you had extra space for your stuff, stop. Oh my god, I'm cooked. Hazard the hour. My fridge. Okay. Well, chat. I think we made some good progress. All things considered. Let's see. Claudius chooses his best friend and he lost today. Told you a million times when we get lost. I know you best. I said, okay, so what are you two up to? Oh, very nice. Thank you, Mouse. Much appreciated. Could have been better. It wasn't bad, though. Still better than yesterday and the day before. So we're basically going up 300 words a day. I was at like 300 words, 2 days ago or whatever, and then I was at 610 yesterday. I was at 893 today. We'll take it. I mean, there's absolutely no reason with the speed that I usually write these things and the plans I have, I can't do 1,000 words an hour. I mean, I was busting... Huh? Well, I was busting out 1,500 to 2K on average when I was writing Vanguard. When I was uninterrupted. And then I was doing damn near 3K on Kronos for most of it.
Now?
When I was uninterrupted at work, yeah. I was blazing through that shit. I was gone. It was the rewrites that took a bunch of time. This one's gonna have less rewrites, honestly. This one is much more... It's a lot cleaner the first time around. I think on average, most of my stories now are way cleaner than when I started with that Krma. She's moving, by the way. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Like I said before, I'm not too worried about writing, like, the amount that we're writing. As long as we're making progress every time, I'm pretty happy. But again, we're also establishing, you know, what we're doing, why we're doing it. There's more to it than just writing. And obviously, I'm going on tangents too. But one thing I really enjoy about doing this on Late Night Lucky and doing it with you guys on stream is not only do I get to do the writing, but I get to like verbalize and talk out why I'm doing the things I do it, or why I'm doing things the way I do it. There we go. And stuff like that. And I don't know. I just find hella value in that. It feels good. But yeah, we did just shy of 900 today. So that's good progress. And then, excuse me, tomorrow, holy fuck, what did I miss? Holy shit, tomorrow, things to do on stream? Nope, that's the wrong thing. Where is it? Why can't I find my schedule? It's definitely under stream and video stuff. There we go. So tomorrow we're going to be doing some woo-wah for sure. And then after we finish up with woo-wah, we'll do some Late Night Lucky, which feels good. Late Night Lucky writing is your favorite stream game?
Aww.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Makes me feel good. It's like, I feel like it's pretty hit or miss with the community. I mean, Late Night Lucky, especially specifically writing LXD, seems to do really well as a VOD, if that makes sense. Like it performs like video wise really well. And then streams are like pretty hit or miss if people wanna be part of it.
Not really common.
But yeah, it's definitely something that like people aren't doing. I can say that with pretty large amount of certainty, especially the way that I do it. So that feels good. But the other thing too is like I don't really care. I'm doing two of my favorite things simultaneously. I'm not stopping that for anybody. I'm just gonna keep fucking doing it. It's so like I don't know. I love streaming as it is, but then adding writing on top of it, that shit's just a fucking W. I don't see any world in which I lose there. I was like, this is just me spoiling myself essentially for a couple hours at a time. Hour or two, which is pretty nice. And it like allows me to breathe and go on tangents and take breaks and whatever, so I'm not just fucking grinding like a crazy maniac. But anyways, tomorrow's woo-wah. I still don't have Saturday fully figured out. I'm waiting on answers. So we'll see what's happening there. Yeah, I know Friday we're doing some Trails Gaming. Tomorrow I gotta see what the fuck's going on in my work schedule. If I wind up going to my appointment and it's a no call, no show, we'll do everything that we plan to do. If it's a long appointment or an average length appointment between the drive time and the start time, bro, I'm probably not gonna be back here till like 10 fucking o'clock. And then I gotta be up at early in quotes on Saturday for an appointment. So I'll probably just do my woo-wah thing on Friday if that's the case. But we'll probably just do a little bit of tomorrow, yeah, not Friday. Good fucking God, my brain. Yeah, so I don't know. There needs to be some flexibility tomorrow because I doubt I'll start at 9. I fucking doubt it. The only way I'm starting at 9 is if it's a no call, no show. It's definitely gonna have to be later. So whatever. We roll the punches. I don't have a choice anymore. For now. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be honest with you. This place driving me up the fucking goddamn wall. I don't want to keep changing jobs though, so I had to figure something out. Oh, but yeah, that's it for me. Let me check something really quick. I've got. Man, where do I go? It's crazy. It's like feast or famine with the raids sometimes. Sometimes there's a bunch of people on, but I'm like, damn, who the fuck do I pick? And then sometimes I'm like, where do I go? We can go here. This is fine. We're doing some Final Fantasy, so that's pretty dope. Pretty dope. Mm-hmm. I hope y'all can enjoy the rest of your night. Tomorrow I might be slightly inactive through certain parts of the day. We got some shit that we want to take care of, so that's gonna take some time. And I have to grind the fuck out of a video. Like, it needed to ship tomorrow. It is not shipping tomorrow. I just haven't had opportunities to work on it. So tomorrow I'm gonna really try to blitz through that bitch and get everything I need and start the editing. It's not going live tomorrow. And I'm not gonna rush the editing process because I want it to be how I want it. But yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Anywho, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I had a lovely time. Other than my fucking left eye malfunctioning, all of it. That was pretty ass. But I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Yeah.